guys, it's Gwen, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing a little bit about what community college is really like, or my community college experience. So I'm currently a freshman at community college. That means that I'm going to have to apply to transfer next year. People here that are sophomores I think would apply this year. Since I'm just a freshman, I'm going to apply next year. Although some people try to transfer early, but to me that's like too stressful. But like, I don't really understand why people would want to do that, but it's an option. But anyways, I'm currently a freshman at community college, and I'm taking like 5 classes, so about like 16 units, which is kind of a lot, but yeah. One of my classes is an elective, so I guess technically 4 academic classes. But anyways, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I'm like filming this like outside, so there's a lot of like cars and stuff. I don't know how the audio sounds, like kind of loud, but I would say my community college experience is good overall, but there are some things that I guess I don't like about community college that I would like to share. So yeah, so the first thing is that I guess the main reason why people go to community college is like because it's more affordable than for your universities. There's like programs to help you like pay for like textbooks in your classes, and a program that helps you transfer in 2 years. As long as you get all your credits, you can transfer to 4. But I guess one con I would say is, I guess since most people are like local and like live in the city that they're going to college, and there isn't like on-campus housing at my school, and most people like live at home. Although I think a neighboring community college, Orange Coast, I think they have like a dorm there, but I heard it's pretty expensive. But yeah, they do have that there. So there's not really like a little like dorm life or like game days, I guess, like football games or like partying. That reminds me of like, remember that Olivia Jade video where she was like, oh, like I just want to go to college for game days and partying, and then it was later revealed that like her mom like bribed like someone to like get her into college, fake being on the rowing team. I like remember that whole incident, and funny enough, at the time, I think it was like 2017, 2018, I did watch her videos a lot. It was like in middle school, so I was really into that kind of like lifestyle content. I still am, like I still watch these types of videos, but that's like when I was like most into that kind of content. But nowadays, like I do like more commentary content, although I do like watching vlogs and stuff too. They're like always really fun to like see like different places in vlogs. I guess I would say a community college, despite the name, there is like a lack of like community there, and it's like harder to make friends, but I think you just have to go more out of your way to make friends, which like for me, like to be honest, I haven't really been doing that. But like next semester or even this semester, I want to kind of try more to like put more of an effort into making friends. And I would say most people's friends that they have here are like their friends from high school that they already know. And I do definitely know like some people from high school, but like to be honest, I'm not really like that close to them. I would like say hi to them occasionally, but I wouldn't say we're super close like at all. A lot of people like went to the neighboring high schools here, so they would like come here and then transfer 2 years. And I would say like contrary to popular belief, like a lot of students here are like really driven academically. I don't know if I would say I am myself. I mean, like I try my hardest in school, but like yeah, sometimes like I don't study as hard as I should, or like I have like trouble remembering things. I don't know if you've ever gone through that, but like sometimes like you think you know the answer, but then you like forget. Yeah, and I would say most students here are like fresh out of high school, but I do see some like older students that coming back to school, whether it's for like recreational purposes, like to learn more, or whether it's to like to get their degree like later in life. But yeah, you do see that, and like sometimes people like stay here for more than 2 years. Some people stay here like for 3 or 4 years, but like to be honest, like it doesn't really matter as long as you like get your degree, even if it takes a little longer. A pro I would say is that there are clubs on campus just like a university would have, but I feel like they are kind of harder to come across, or you like, since it's not like in high school where like the club meetings would be during lunch, like it's just whenever like the club president would set the time for it. so it could like vary depending on the clubs. I've only been to like one club meeting, but I'm trying to be more involved in the school, but I don't know, it's kind of hard to like be involved sometimes. But yeah, I would say the student life is a lot less like vibrant than four-year schools. There's not a lot of like events where the whole school comes together. Like for example, like in universities, there's like a lot of like football games and other things that like the whole school comes together for. They don't have like homecoming or anything, but they do have like, I don't know, like school dances sometimes. So that is a thing. Yeah, like for example, I think recently, I'm not caught up with this at all, but I think there's a UCLA versus USC football game. I don't even know who won, to be honest, because I don't really keep up with that stuff. But I did see it like on social media, so. Oh, UCLA won. Okay. Another pro about community college is that like students have part-time jobs since they have the time, since they're not in school for like 40 hours a week. And there's like a lot more like free time than in high school, where like you have to like stay there for like 8 hours a day, which is kind of a lot, to be honest. Like it's like a full-on 9 to 5 job if you really think about it. And also another thing I like about my school is that there is a good performing arts program. You don't have to audition though, so like you may or may not like get a part, and it can be kind of discouraging if you don't get a part. But I guess just remember that like not to like base your like self-worth on like whether or not like you get something that you wanted. Even though there's also like classes in the performing arts center, like for example, I'm taking an acting class this semester, and I think next semester I wanted to take a dance class since I did dance in high school, and it is like a hobby. I wouldn't want to go into it professionally at all, like I'm not that good at it, but it is like a fun thing that I enjoy doing. And another pro about my school is that there's a lot of like shopping centers near my school that are like within walking distance. Like for example, this shopping center that I'm at, it's only like 0.3 miles away, which is pretty close from the school. So I normally go there to like get food and drinks and stuff, and then I would come back to school. A lot of students like here have driver's license. I still don't have my license for a car, but hopefully I'll get my license before it expires in April of 2024. Yeah, I really want to have my license so I can like drive places, but yeah, right now I don't have my license. But oh yeah, another good thing about my school is that they also have like a bus pass that you can like go to like cities or like stops around my like county, which is pretty cool. Like you can like see different places and stuff, and the bus pass is free. You just need like your student ID or something, and then yeah, they'll let you get on the bus. And oh, another thing I like about my school is that there's a lot of like library. There's a library and they have like a lot of books there. It's organized in the, I think, the Library of Congress system, so it's not in alphabetical order, but it's not too hard to find books that you're looking for. As long as you just like search up the Library of Congress system, and then you would just like go and look for the book that way. But yeah, it's a little bit harder than if it was just alphabetical. But yeah, it's a really good way to find books. And they also have a staff pick section where like you can like read books that like the staff they recommend, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and they also have like nonfiction books and also research books for like studying and stuff. I think they even have like law books, even though like they don't have law school here obviously, but yeah, that's pretty interesting. Another thing about my school is that there are like GPA requirements for transfer. To be honest, I don't know if I'm meeting them right now, but yeah, I probably have to like focus on studying and stuff. But I do have a lot of things going on as well, like this channel and also like my job and like other things. So, but yeah, I'm trying to focus more on school too, because like getting good grades is important, or just like learning things, I guess, like retaining information. And I would say the professors here are like pretty nice. I think most of them have like PhDs. Some only have master's degrees, but yeah, I would say they're like pretty qualified in their field. And to be honest, like teaching at a community college isn't like bad. Like it's like I feel like in a way slightly easier than like professors, since like some professors are more focused on like their research than like teaching students, whereas like professors here, I don't think they have to do like research, they just like teach and stuff. So yeah. Another thing I like about my school is that there's like food trucks on campus, and there's like a cafeteria where you can like eat your food, which is cool, and they even have like a microwave there. And they have some vending machines, but they don't have like a meal plan like in traditional universities where they have like a meal plan and you can like go to the cafeteria and get food. Yeah, but you'd have to get food elsewhere, whether in the food truck or just like neighboring shopping centers. But yeah. And there's like uh, uh, a gap. There's like a spectrum of people that come here, whether like everything from low to like high or like middle class income students who are probably looking at save money on college since you can go to community college for 2 years, which is free, and then transfer. Although when you transfer, you would still have to um, be able to pay for college in some way, either through like scholarships or like loans. They have like federal loans, which are better than like the private loans, since you don't have to pay as much money for them and there's not as much interest. But yeah, hopefully I can be able to finish school without having to take out any loans. Yeah. And another good thing about my school is there's a lot of like centers, places to help you with your schoolwork. For example, there's a writing center where you can like get help on essays and things like that. And also the math center. And there's also like the tutoring center where you can get like tutoring help from like professors, so that's helpful. Yeah, but you have to schedule an appointment at the tutoring center. So I don't think there's like walk-ins. You just have to like schedule an appointment and then come at your appointed time for like an hour or so, and then you would like study like that. Yeah. There's like morning, afternoon, and evening classes here, which they range from like 1 to 3 hours for a class. I think longer classes are like 3 hours. Like a calculus class might be like 3 hours, but like your regular class is about 1 hour, which isn't that long. Yeah, like there are like gaps of time in between my classes where I normally used to like get food and stuff, so that's helpful since they're not like back to back for me. There's a lot of like concerts like and events like in the Performing Arts Center. Like for example, this week I think they have the dance concert, which is fun. I kind of want to go to that. The tickets aren't that expensive since it's just like student performance. They're from like $10 to $20. And there's 3 theater performances. They have 1 musical and they have 2 plays. And then they have like also choir concerts. And they also have like I think like a guitar concert and like a jazz concert. Also like a symphony orchestra, which is cool. It's just like students. Maybe it's their major or they're just doing it for fun. But yeah. And yeah, there's some like part-time or like adjunct professors and also like full-time professors. And yeah, also you can be a part-time or full-time student. I think to be a full-time student, you need like 12 units. But so anything lower than that, you would be a part-time student. Oh yeah, there's also another thing I like about my school is there's a lot of elevators. Like there's one like in the library, and there's also one like in the writing center building, which is like convenient to go in the elevator instead of going on the stairs. And they also have one like in every building that has like an upstairs area, which is cool. Since like in high school, like they had like an elevator, but you could only use it if you were like you couldn't walk or something. But yeah, it's always fun to go in the elevator for me. Oh, another thing I like about my school is that there's like a lot of water fountains that you can use to refill your water bottle. And there's like a good amount of bathrooms. Although like if you like drink a lot of liquid, sometimes it's hard to find a bathroom in time. But there's like a good amount of bathrooms at school, which is good. And they also have this like for the water fountain, they have this like things where you can put your water bottle and I'll fill it, and just the like traditional water fountain as well. And also my school has like a lot of majors in like different fields, and you can take classes that aren't in your major, but you have to like create a 2-year plan with the counselors that will help you transfer in 2 years and make sure you took all your major specific courses. But some students, like I mentioned earlier, they transfer early or like say a year later, especially like STEM or pre-med majors. They might need an extra year to go through all the classes. Another good thing about my school is that there's a lot of like different events that are planned like by the school's like student government program. And like also like some companies that like sponsor the school. For example, I think the Habit Burger came to my school a few times. Like and like sponsored the event, so like people could get a free meal, which was pretty cool. Yeah. And also, there's like a lot of different events to learn about, like the different programs available at school. Like a lot of them are like demographic focused, so you can like find one that like fits your demographic, and you can like join it if you want to. Yeah. And there's also like different programs for like different majors, or like different clubs that will like help you like get more into your major and like meet different people in the field, which is pretty cool. Like get internships and stuff like that, which would like help with your career. Oh yeah, and also before you transfer, you can also earn an associate's degree, which is about 60 units, and then you would be able to go to the graduation ceremony and get an associate's degree, which is pretty cool. I'll probably be doing that in 2 years, so I'm like kind of excited about that. Another thing I like about my school is that there's like a lot of like study group rooms that you can book as a group for 2 or more people. I think you can book it on the website, but I don't think you can go in there alone. I think you have to have at least 1 more person. So it's like a group study room where you can like study together. And yeah. Oh, another thing I like about my school is the library. It has like a lot of desks for like studying at, and there's also like printers available. But I think you have to like pay like a little bit of money to like use the printers. They have like black and white printing and also color printing, and they also have like those like Scantron vending machines that you can use to like get your Scantrons, and they also have like regular vending machines that have like snacks, but I think a lot of them are cashless and only accept credit card. But yeah, those are like pretty convenient. They have them throughout the school, which is fun. And there's also a student bookstore that sells textbooks, like packaged food, and like school supplies. But like unfortunately, they don't really sell like recreational books or like fiction. But they also sell like merchandise for the school, like the sweaters that like say the school's name on it, or like sweatpants or something, like jackets. They have a lot of like school merchandise. And there's also like student counseling services where you can like meet with your counselor to talk about like your career plan. But yeah, these are pretty helpful. Like they can like help you plan your 2-year plan and like go into like what field you want to go to once you graduate college. But it is kind of nerve-wracking to think about what I'm going to be doing after I graduate college. I want to go into like marketing or something, but I also want to like continue YouTube. But to be honest, like I don't think I would be able to do YouTube full time, since like I wouldn't have a big enough platform, and also I'm not like that self-motivated to do things, to be honest. Like I do like to like do things that I want to do, obviously, but I do like need like some structure in my life. So yeah, I would definitely want to continue this channel, but I probably wouldn't do it full time because I don't really think I have like the motivation for that. And also it is like relatively hard to sustain a YouTube channel, since like views kind of like fluctuate every month, and it's not going to be the same every month. And like if 1 month like you don't have enough money to pay your bills, that would be a problem. The other thing I like about my campus is that it's pretty big, but it's not as big like as a 4-year university, and there's like a lot of like student lounges, like especially in the library. They have a lot of like chairs and stuff. But also elsewhere in the school, they have like a student lounge where you can just like hang out and stuff, which is fun. Yeah, I think the only really con I would say about my school is like the lack of a social life I have. But to be honest, I was like that in high school too. Might be because of like, I don't know, like my autism, but that's a video for another time. But yeah, I think you just kind of have to put yourself out there more, which is like kind of hard, to be honest. But yeah, overall, like I really like my school, and I would definitely recommend like considering community college for that. Anyways, I think that's gonna be it for today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.